know you're a Met fan. Who do you think is responsible? Is it Omar? Is it Willie? Or is it the players? And I know you're a huge Met fan.
Willie.
What?
Willie. Ain't got nothing to do with the players if they not being coached right. If they not being. He did it last year. Why we had pretty much the same team this year. What happened? And we gave up in 17 days. Chill. It makes no sense. It has to be the coach. Because how we can't beat Florida and Washington? It's ridiculous. That don't make any sense.
Who do you think is responsible for the Met debacle? Either Omar, Willie, or the players themselves?
The players themselves, that's absolutely. They let it down. They slept on themselves. They didn't come together like they did early on this year.
Do you think? What do you think about this guy not running to first base, Reyes? I mean, he did it 3 times this year.
Well, he's been sporadic on having to he's been in his slumps, and when he get I guess he has a little bit of an attitude, little bit of an edge, thinking he may be thinking that he's better player than most, but it's a one team deal, and you have to hustle to first. All right, it's 90 feet. You have to hustle. Every out, every ball you want to keep a good eye on it, but sometimes players get carried away and they feel they don't have to run to first base, even when it's an easy out. But you have to do it. They're getting paid plenty of money, and they got to show that hustle to the fans.
And tell the truth, did you think the collapse was coming?
It was in my mind. It was, but they always stuck it out. So sometimes they stick it out. Sometimes they get stuck in a rut. Yeah, and right now this is one of the worst I've seen. And I've seen quite a few.
I say Willie.
Why?
Why? Because he's the manager.
Omar doesn't get a free pass?
You can blame some of it on him.
What about the players?
Some of that on them too. They got to play as a team.
The Mets, they're responsible themselves, the players.
What about Omar? What about Willie? What about the players? Each of them gets an equal share?
Absolutely. I never blame it on the coach. The coach coaches. The players have to do the playing. Only on the players.
All right, and how you doing today?
I'm fine. It's sad.
Who's to blame for the Met debacle?
Oh, God. Themselves, unfortunately.
Management, the manager, the team?
No, I love him.
Who, Willie?
Yeah.
Omar?
No, I love Willie.
So Willie gets a free
I feel
pass.
bad for him and for all New York and for myself.
Okay.
I mean, how can you be in one since May and then mess up?
Okay, this is your bus, right?
Yeah.
And what do you say to Met fans?
Cry when nobody's looking.
All right, Cheepseetzz Sports.
Take care.
All right, say bye. All right, did I get it up there?
We're back, and did you see that lady? She was running faster than Reyes to first base. What do you think? I mean, everybody's talking about it. Stop eating the popcorn.
Oh.
That popcorn and the Mets are both burnt.
Yeah, you're right about that. But that lady did move quicker to the bus than Reyes does 90 feet to first base.
It's the biggest collapse. It's the biggest sinking since the Titanic.
Look, I want a lot of the ball players gone. Glavin, gone. El Duque, gone. Just like the postal worker had said, you need some youth on your team. Moises, hey, bring him back.
Why? Moises is 40.
Moises may be over 40, but Moises was producing.
Moises has to go.
No.
He has to go.
No, he's staying.
He has to go.
He's staying.
He has to go.
He's staying.
He
You
has
folks
to
out
go.
there, the next time you see us on the street or any of this Cheepseetzz crew out there, look at me. I'm up there. See, you got me all upset about that.
Go ahead.
Moises is coming back, man.
Moises is not coming back. He has to go.
I agree with a lot of what the people say. I'm going to give Willie a pass. I'm going to give him a free pass. You know why? He's got rings. Good. He knows what it takes to win. He also knows how to play the game.
Yeah.
So if the ball players can't take an example.
Tell them that.
If the ball players cannot take an example from their championship ring-wearing coach, then it's on you. It's on you. All right? Shoot. You got me upset here.
All right,
I
we,
got
we,
wearing all
we,
the black.
got to
I
go to football because
I got the popcorn
football's coming
all
up
over
and,
me.
And by the way, who's whipping whose butt in football? Tell the truth. Tell the truth.
I am.
He's lying.
Yeah, of course I did.
He's lying. He's losing real bad. He may make up some ground this weekend because there were a lot of upsets. A lot of upsets.
Hey, I love Dante Culpepper doing this thing in Miami. That was the revenge game.
That was the revenge
And
game.
you know what else was the revenge game?
Go ahead.
And the Arizona game.
Oh, yeah. That was the revenge
That was the Arizona. That was Arizona versus Pittsburgh when Pittsburgh got it taken to them.
Yeah.
And just for your information, FYI, the coach and the offensive coordinator used to be in Pittsburgh, and they thought that they were in line, even though they were interviewed, and they brought somebody outside to coach Pittsburgh. Don't get me wrong, Mike Tomlin's doing his thing, but there was some revenge in that game.
You think so?
Yeah, come on, look at Culpepper. Hey, aren't you wearing a Raider uniform today?
Yeah, I'm wearing Bo's number.
That's right, Bo knows.
Bo knows.
Football.
Bo
and you
know-
know, and
Bo-
you know football?
I know football a little bit better than you for the last 4 weeks.
But it's a long season.
Yes, it's
Mark that. It's a long season. Are we gonna do our picks now, or after we
No,
check with the people on the street?
We're gonna put our picks up later on at the end of the show, like we always do, and we're gonna let the people decide who's right and who's wrong. We got to give a count, so probably next week we'll start to give who's right and how many I have correct, compare how many you have wrong.
Hey, email me and root for me, okay? Root for me to come out at the end of the season on top with my picks. And you can email us at Cheepseetzz Sports.
And we also
You'll see that in the credits, right? They got it.
Yeah, and we also have a MySpace page now. You want to tell them about that?
Well, they'll be able to see that in the end credits. You know, you'll be able to see, as it goes along the across of the bottom of the page. But hey, besides that, how'd you like the way that the Giants was sacking them like crazy? I thought they were going to White Castles to get a sack of 12 or something, baby.
They were. They got 12 sacks last night.
Yes, they did.
And I'll be honest with you, those weren't the Giants in a uniform. But LT and Carson were on the sidelines. Rumor was that they got into Giant uniforms before the game started, and that was them playing. It wasn't the Giant players, because that wasn't the same Giants that played the past 2 weeks.
Well, you got a point there. What do we got coming up next?
We got football coming up next, but who's your pick for the Jet Giants? Go ahead, tell them.
I'm going to take Big Blue Wrecking Crew. I feel sorry for Pennington. I hope he has. Wait a minute, he does have good medical.
Yeah, he does have good medical. I'm picking the Jets, so but we're going to go right now to the football segment of the show, and without further ado,
here we are, Cheepseetzz Sports on the street.
Well, it depends on Eli or Chad Pennington. I'll put my bet on the Giants.
All the way Giants.
Why?
Big blue defense, homeboy.
So how did you like their performance last night?
I loved it. Loved it.
Some of the ball players had mentioned that they got a little bit of goosebumps because they had like Diassi, they had Lawrence out there. I think Gary Reasons was out there. Yeah. There was several of the
Lawrence was out there last night. Yeah. Lawrence was out there, and Carson was out there last night.
Maybe it expired him.
It did. Look, the kid had 6 by himself.
That's the Giants' backbone. They always live on their defense. That's always been their backbone.
Okay, so next question now. If they live by their defense, do New Yorkers have to get off of Eli, let him just manage a game?
Yes. Eli's a good quarterback. Any quarterback is a good quarterback. You give him protection.
And if they catch the ball for him.
Got to catch the ball for the man, too, right?
All right.
Jets and Giants. I'm a Jet fan. Hopefully the Jets. They're about 1-3 right now, right?
Yeah.
So I'm hoping the Jets stick another one in.
Giants. I don't like the Jets too much. I don't mess with the Jets too tough.
Jets.
All right. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, all right.
Probably the Giants.
You like their defense?
How could you not like it after last night's performance?
That's right. That's right. They're going down, guy. They're going down.
No, they were exceptional. They were exceptional last night. You don't see that too often.
No.
12 attacks at the quarterback? That's amazing.
And the young man said a single game for the Giants, 6.
I know. I saw it. I watched every bit of the game. It was excellent.